Jenn Thompson, with over 100 powerlifting records, she's pound for pound the best female bench presser on planet Earth. This is her hardcore home gym, a compact, super effective setup she calls Thompson's Gym. It's got everything needed to be a world-class powerlifter. Let's take a look inside. Hey, dog. How you doing, buddy? Guys, we're at Thompson's Gym. Here are the Thompsons.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
This is Jennifer Thompson, Donavan Thompson, some of the best powerlifters ever. We've done a lot of videos with them, and we've worked out in this gym quite a bit, but we've never actually done a tour of it. This is Thompson's Gym. This gym has been open for like 40 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, 89. 1989 was the first day.
In Michigan, though.
In
It's
Michigan.
it's almost as old as I am. Wow. Dang, I'm getting old.
That says something.
It's saying something about everybody here. How many square feet is this?
20 by 20, 400 square feet.
400 square feet. How many workouts do you guys think you've done here? Come on.
I can't.
4 a
even
week
guess
for
again.
40 years.
Brian, fudge the math a little bit, make it a little bit more. Oh God, that's a big number, jeez. So we just finished working out, typically, benching, you know?
It's the best one.
That's what
it's
we
the
do.
favorite
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Legs only to carry your chest around.
right, squatting is just for leg drive on the bench.
Perfect.
Deadlift is for.
Back training for a good platform for the bench.
Right, so you got something to a little bounce off of. But we want you to help us kind of go around the room and show us all the little things in here.
Because it's so small, you have to optimize the space. So when we were first putting it together, Donovan had a piece of graph paper, and he literally like laid everything out with like how big everything is. He made little pieces.
Yep,
and we
cutouts
moved them all
of the
around till
equipment.
we found like the perfect spot for everything. And so we actually have quite a bit of stuff in this small space, and we use all of it. So.
Wow.
Shall we start here?
Yeah, well, this is the wrist wrap and the knee wrap holder. You guys don't do knee wrap squats, do you, for your competition? So it's the wrist wrap holder.
It's
Yep.
the wrist
Wrist
wrap
wrap and belts.
holder. It's the GHR.
Belt holder.
You can also use this as a GHD or glute ham developer for
Yeah.
hyperextensions, but it's for holding wrist wraps. People just use it for exercise
I use
sometimes.
it for my side lateral.
This looks like the drink and phone holder.
Phone holder.
You can also,
Yeah.
I mean, Louis Simmons used it for back exercises, is kind of where this exercise come from, but it was originally a drink and phone holder. This is amazing. This setup you have over here, the way you guys do your spreadsheets and the way you log your workouts, you can see it on the screen over there in the corner. I've always thought that was really cool.
We need it big because we can't see
Yeah.
small writing anymore.
The monitor's gotten bigger as we've gotten older, so we can see it. On computer, it goes back to 2011, and then we have, prior to that, all on graph paper.
Yeah,
we used to have-
sheets
that's
and
what these-
sheets of chart paper back there.
They used to hang off of those bulletin boards. That's what all these other strips were. They used to have,
We used to have big,
Blueprint
huge
paper.
posters.
and you'd write it just like that.
Yeah.
You
That was-
got your machine settings
Right.
somewhere around here,
That was
because
yeah.
when we switched from incline to decline to different people heights and stuff, Donovan knew exactly what number to put the J cups in the safety rack. So
That's an important one.
this,
Anti-smell device.
yeah, this is
Hang up all your rubber.
Oh yeah.
all this neoprene over here. I don't smell enough liniment though. You know, there's not enough horse liniment in here.
Because you don't stuff it in a bag
Oh, okay.
to
That's
ferment.
But we got you got a lot of weight in here for the space as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess you have at least 5,000 pounds of plate weights in here. Now this is new. This wasn't always here. You guys
Yeah.
had something else here every time until now.
Yeah, we had an old squat rack and an old bench setup, and we just got the bells of steel. This is called the Hydra rack. So we're pretty excited because it's got like tons of different attachments, and it just looks badass.
Do you like squatting in it?
Yeah. Yep. Usually I'll squat this way, so I can't watch myself in the mirror too much. So
You
in
used
competition,
to actually
used to,
squat
yeah.
with a rack right here.
Yeah, we didn't really have a choice. That was kind of one of the nice things about getting this, was that we could move ourselves out. There's a lot of face prints. There's a couple of times you go like this and like that. So there was a lot of that on there.
With competition?
Yeah. So in competition, you're just kind of looking at a crowd, and you have a head referee, so you can't stare at yourself in the mirror. So this kind of simulates not having anything in particular so you do feel like kind of like a little, like kind of out there by yourself. So you have to kind of get used to that kind of, it's kind of like a free falling feeling almost like.
You don't have anything to grab onto visually.
Right, so you feel a little, whoa. So I just learned to concentrate I look over just at the top of the head referee's head.
Okay.
Because you don't look them in the face, because then they'll throw you off, right? So I
Okay.
just look right here.
What if the head referee is just a little bit to the left or the right?
I'll just go like this.
You just leave.
I pick something like on the far wall, an
Yeah.
exit sign or
Something,
a banner.
you can't look at people. People
or
throw
something
you off.
like that. And
Yeah.
I try to do it like before I even go out for my first attempt. I'll go out on the stage in between sessions and try to find something on that wall that's my normal head spot,
Wow.
so that I know when I walk out there I'm going to be familiar.
See, I love hearing things like that because that's another level of preparation. That's just on another level in
Yeah.
terms of preparation. Like, I've never heard of anyone telling me they would actually go out there on the platform and figure out what they were going to be staring at before they even started warming up, before the meet starts.
Right.
You guys have competed a couple times, right?
I think I have over 100.
100 competitions?
120 competitions you
120
have?
competitions, yeah.
Okay.
And I've lifted or coached in 35 world championships.
And how many world records do you have?
Over 60, yeah.
Over 70 open, over 100 total.
Okay, yeah.
All right. You
That's
might
my-
have
he's
more.
my facts guy.
You might have more metal weights over there than plate weights in the gym.
Yeah, we
I'm
had
not
to
sure.
reinforce it over there. It was starting to sag.
Well, let's continue this direction real quick. I
Okay.
do see you've got some bars.
Yeah, I love the Duffalo bar. That's one of my favorite bars to squat with.
Okay, you squat with it. I've
Yeah.
never seen you bench with it. That
I
was
don't
kinda-
ever bench with it
Okay.
because I feel like that extra negative is prone to injury. I have several friends that have popped their biceps or popped their chests,
Interesting.
pecs. They've torn their pecs on
Okay.
this bar.
Going below
I
parallel.
mean, I would definitely take whatever you say in terms of like bench pressing. Like,
Yeah.
you've never hurt yourself benching.
No. I
Other
like this
video.
for the squats though because it's easier on your shoulders and it makes you stay more upright.
Okay.
So it just hits a little differently.
Yeah.
But it feels really great on my hips.
Yeah, you had a hip injury at
Yeah.
Arnold about 4 or 5 years ago, didn't
Yeah.
you? Yeah, 2019,
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah.
Good job.
I got pretty good memory with dates. It's
You
a little
really
weird.
do.
Yeah, that's one of my superpowers.
I don't.
But there's a lot of other cool things on the other. You know what? Dumbbells over here. I've never seen you bench press with dumbbells. Am I like not seeing this? Do you guys use
No, we
these?
do, yeah.
I've never seen you guys bench
My
press with dumbbells.
best-
we would finish with bench. We'd do dumbbell bench instead of plyo push-ups next week.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we
so
alternate it.
we
We'll
did
swap
some
it.
push-ups on a board
Yeah.
with a doorknob on the bottom, which is a really cool exercise, and it's a little bit instability here.
We'll get to that.
We'll get
Yeah.
to that, but they use dumbbells instead of that sometimes.
We're only 2 weeks out from bench nats, so we're kind of dropping off a little bit of exercises at the end of the workout.
When are you not competing? When are you guys not
I'm
competing?
pretty much always doing something.
Okay. It seems like it.
Every other month, because it's
Yeah.
every other month she competes.
So this
on the off
dumbbell
month.
rack, Donovan's friend built in college at Detroit Tool and Die. When he first started this gym, you had to bring a piece in as your membership. And so his contribution was he built this in Detroit Tool and Die in his college job, and we've had these racks ever since. Right?
Yep, got him a membership to the gym.
You had to bring one piece of
It's kind of like
equipment.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, kinda
like
like that.
everyone
It was
brings.
a
Yeah.
lifetime membership. You brought a piece of equipment, a leg machine or rack or something, and that's how we developed.
Interesting.
having
If you're
more stuff.
if you're a gym owner or want to open a gym, that may be how you equip and outfit your gym, is to get all the members to contribute a piece of equipment.
Yeah.
That's pretty smart. I've never heard of that. I like
Yeah.
that.
This one's new. We just got it off Amazon. We got this for Brody because he's he's getting ready for baseball, so it allows him to do a lot
Oh.
of these different baseball kind of exercises and single arm stuff.
I noticed
so.
there, other than this, the only other cable machine in here is a lat pull down.
Yeah.
You don't do much cable work, do you?
Not a ton. I mean, we just do
Yeah.
as accessories. Like
Okay.
we just finish it up, and I like to mix it up all the time. I never do the same really to accessories at the end of a workout. I just like
Yeah.
to.
Okay, so no, that makes sense. So you just you're allowed to kind of rotate
Yeah,
accessories
so I like
here.
your tricep accessories. You know, you have a list of them. So I just pick which one each time that. A
But your
couple of
main
them.
movements, you don't rotate those.
No, I don't touch those at all. But
Okay.
I like to kind of keep it fun.
So you take like an exercise principle like conjugate, you're taking the exercise rotation principle of it on the back end on the assistance and supplemental work and just leaving the main lifts mostly
Right,
the same.
exactly.
That's interesting, yeah, because I notice your bench workouts are almost always, from me joining you, flat, incline, decline, accessory.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's, I mean,
And it's the same thing for
the
actually,
results are very
Yeah.
apparent. Everyone that
Yeah.
comes through this gym is like amazing at what they do.
Yeah.
So it obviously works.
We do the same for squats, same for deadlifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like when we do like a tricep day, it's not like this is your tricep accessory. It's like you do a push accessory today.
Okay.
Next time it'll be an extension accessory.
Yeah.
You guys have an app, right?
Yeah, we have the Thompson's Gym Program app, which has
Nice.
all the stuff that we do in here. We have 10 of our programs on there. And so you can actually do exactly what we're doing.
There's more dumbbells over
Yeah,
here.
more dumbbells. The heaviest dumbbell is, I think we have 120s, right?
Yep.
So I've pressed the 120s a few times.
Yeah. This.
That's our most expensive piece of equipment right there.
It's a wobble board for push-ups, guys. So.
That's just a newel post from a fence.
Newel post.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a
Is that
doorknob.
right? Newel?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a newel post from a fence with 2 Phillips head screws on a board. Now there's some lines on the board
Yeah.
for where you put your hands,
That's
kind of like
81 centimeters apart right
That's the
there.
bench lines.
Yeah.
bench lines. And then what you do is you just
Watch out, Gronk.
do push-ups. There we go.
So it gives you a lot of stability when you're benching. You know,
Yeah.
it works with stabilizing muscles, you know, when you're unracking, when you're pushing really hard. So it just helps build that up.
I think it's fun.
I enjoy it.
It's really fun. No, I enjoy it too. And there's really no excuses why you guys can't get one of these in your gym. You just go to Lowe's and be like, hey, can you cut this board? Yes, you can ask people in Lowe's and Home Depot and other hardware stores to cut things for you for free. So this is where most of your work gets done, I think.
Well, I mean, bench is 1 out of 4 workouts. So
Who makes this one?
this is ER rack.
But it also has this,
Yeah,
which is you can adjust the height of it here.
yeah.
So if you're squatting or benching with someone that has slightly longer leverages or shorter leverages, you can adjust it without actually having to remove all the weight off the bar. So these are becoming more common. I don't really remember seeing them very much 20 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah, you mostly would see them in like high-level competitions.
Yeah.
And they're pretty, I mean, at the time they were pretty expensive. So we hosted a bench nationals in Charlotte one year, and they donated 2 of these benches. So that's how we ended up getting the benches as sponsorship.
Yeah, they're nice. I mean, they're good. They also have the adjustable safeties down here.
Should always bench with safeties, always. We've seen plenty of accidents.
I mean, even wait, here's a question. Would you bench with, I think I know the answer to this, even if you have a spotter, you'd still use safeties?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
See, there you go. So,
Well, when something's going fast, your spotter's got, I mean, all spotters are good, but sometimes I've dropped it on myself before, 225, just it went through my thumbs, and you can't grab that.
right.
Thankfully, it didn't hit me in the face, hit me in the chest, and we had the safeties up. But Donovan's caught Donavan a few times also, especially if you're like a quick bencher, you know, use a bench shirt, that stuff goes bad quick.
Yeah.
So you want something that'll catch
One
it.
person trying to stop 500 on a free fall?
Not easy.
No way.
Right. Yeah.
This is a deadlift platform right here.
It's a platform.
Yep, we
you
usually
know?
flip this
It
up.
got its adequate amounted allotment of space that a deadlift deserves. Very little.
You don't need much room for it. You know?
Jen,
Yeah.
in every gym tour video I do, I make a comment about if you only had $100 to spend on gym equipment, what would you spend it on? My answer is a deadlift jack.
Yeah.
Because you have 4 of them.
We call them marriage savers.
Give me 5. You guys get the gold star.
We have another. There's 2 more under there.
Oh, you got 2 more?
Oh, they're
see
just the
little,
ramps.
The
the little
ramps that
ramps.
this is a deadlift jack too.
Look, I could put a positive spin on it. Yeah, the ramps. I could put a positive spin on it.
These are actually deadlift jacks homemade ones.
Oh my God, you have more deadlift jacks than any gym
Homemade,
I've
yeah.
ever seen.
Those are the homemade version before they came out with the ramps that I made.
I do see some
Whatever.
grip tools that we manufacture for Grip Genie
yeah,
over
we got
here.
the
Grip Genie's
Genies
there.
over there. We
Yeah.
had a lot of fun mother-son competitions with the Grip Genie.
Nice.
And then, you know, I turned it into the
I saw that.
strict curl.
That was really
strict
hard.
curl.
So you started competing in strict curl about
Yeah.
3 years ago?
No, it's been two?
Two, I
You
think.
started getting into that. When you said you were going to compete in strict curl, I was like, it makes sense because your arms are huge. So
I always
It's like,
had pretty
why not?
good curl strength, so I thought, why not give that a try?
yeah.
It was fun.
I mean, that'd be like me strict curling 200 pounds. I don't know. That's pretty. I can't do that. So that's pretty strong. And would you say that like do you do a mixed grip when you deadlift?
Yeah.
Everyone that I've talked to that does bicep isolation work as accessory says like people really should do that if they're deadlifting or doing any strongman just to protect their biceps from tears.
Oh, 100%.
Have you guys noticed the same
Yeah.
thing?
Everyone I see with a torn bicep from deadlifting, I ask them if they do curls, and they're like, "Why would you curl?" I'm like, "So you don't blow your bicep out."
Yeah. Too late now, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of a granular question, but do you put biceps at the end of like deadlift day or
Yeah,
what? Okay.
absolutely.
So there you go. Just
Yeah.
a little technical question because
Yeah.
you guys work out 4 days a week.
every 8.
4 out of every 8. We had a 2 on, 2 off, 2 on, 2 off. So we don't ever have the same days
Okay.
always.
So it's an 8-day split.
8-day split.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I love it when I talk to people who have things other than 7-day splits
Yeah.
because it's like, dude, the biology of the body isn't like centered around this magic 7. You know what I mean?
No.
I've done 10-day splits before and noticed they help me out a lot. When I do, like say front squat, for example, like I noticed as I got older and stronger, I couldn't do it every week.
Right.
I could do it 3 times a month though. Taking out that one extra day, like doing a 10-day split on that one really helped a lot. So it's really cool to hear like 8-day split
Yeah,
here.
we have to have that 2 days rest because we do a upper lower body, right? And we go pretty all out. I don't love RPEs.
Yeah.
But like we're probably at a 9 always.
No, you guys are yelling and pushing each other all the time.
So we kill it for those 2 days, and then we need the 2 days off in order to function again the next 2 days. And that just gives me, then I'm fresh and ready to go, and I'm not sore anymore.
See, I would really pay attention to the kind of stuff they do because it's like it's been vetted over decades
Yeah.
of trial and error. It's like
We're
you
always
guys
messing with it.
distilled it to this point.
Yeah, we just went back to a 7-day and tried to take some accessory stuff out. All of our lifts went down, and so we just junked it, went back to 8-day,
And
and
then we've
put all the
tried a
accessories
2-day
back
rest,
in.
3-day rest, and it was too much rest. So you just
Interesting.
gotta figure out what works for you.
I mean, obviously, it works pretty good.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Which one out of all of this is the one that means the most to you?
Oh, those are out that way.
Those are in the other room.
These
Those
are
are
only
in the other
national,
room.
not worlds.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
These are nice. These are my
The
Arnolds
pink
and my
flamingo is pretty
Nationals.
nice.
The pink flamingo is one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, that guy looks familiar there. What's the katana for?
So there was a time in powerlifting where they gave away weaponry for best lifter. And so,
Really?
yeah. So I have, I don't know, like 4 or 5 katana swords around here. Tucker used to say when he was little, he's like, if anyone breaks into our house, we all run to the gym because that's where all the weapons are. We each grab a sword. I'm like,
If
okay.
anything, you just start throwing plates at the person. You'll never run out of them.
Good.
This I got from you.
Yeah.
Like the football thing, I've never seen anyone else do this before you, and I don't think I've seen anyone that's doing this stole it from you guys. I know that.
Probably,
So
yeah.
you use this to warm up for bench for some range of motion.
Yeah. So we have different sizes because if you're not very flexy or you're just starting it, you got the junior size football.
Yeah.
And it goes in there. And then we started doing footballs because we did it before foam rollers were really invented.
Yeah.
So this kind of worked. And
I didn't know you had different size ones.
Yeah.
So okay, so this is beginner, this is advanced.
And then this
yeah.
one, if you look, this one's a little squishier than this one.
Okay.
That one's the harder one. This is the squishier one. You can pump them up to bigger circumferences, or if you can't do that, you can let air out and have smaller, and it travels really well.
Yeah.
Like when you go to competitions or even just the gym, to throw that in your gym bag versus foam rollers.
I do notice there's quite a number of tripods and monopods in here, so if you guys don't follow them on social media, obviously it's been in the video, it's in the description below, but they do post videos
Absolutely.
all the time. So this looks like a belt squat.
Yep. This was pretty cool because they built it to fit this spot. We told them how big that shelf was.
Oh, really?
How much space, because when you have a home gym, you don't, usually belt squat machines are gigantic.
I always felt like the belt squat is one of the first things that goes into a home gym, especially in a home gym that's smaller. For most people, like I understand every athlete has their own needs. Like if you're just a handstand guy, it's completely different.
Right.
You know what I mean? But most people that are doing strength training and just kind of overall, like, it works. It works. It's great.
It's so good not to load all that weight on your spine if you
Exactly.
don't have to. And we do them 2 different ways. We'll do like squats, like this way.
Yeah.
And then on deadlift day, I'll move back here and I'll do more posterior.
Okay,
This
yeah.
way. So we do them like kind of 2 different ways.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels good on your body. You can really get a lot of volume on it and protect your body.
I mean, you can actually do like,
Could do some.
I mean, you do rows and curls. I mean, all it is just like a really elegant way of loading cable straight from the floor.
Yeah.
Our friends,
That's
Massonomics.
right. Massonomics.
The drink spotter, if you guys don't know who they are, then you're living underneath a rock.
That's right.
God dang, how many trophies are there in here? Jeez, man.
Those are mine.
Those
I
are
actually get my
Donovan's
own
medals.
corner.
You got your own corner?
I got a little
That's
corner.
Donovan's corner.
I'm allowed to have a corner.
Oh, more weaponry too.
More
You got
weaponry.
daggers. You got a blade. You got.
Viking
these.
was one of my very first overall trophies. Like it was my very first best lifter trophy.
What is it,
The
99?
Viking one. This
Yeah,
one.
that's one of my favorite ones.
Oh, nice.
I was in Chicago, so I was walking down Chicago with this big Viking. Because when I first started, it was all, you can see like the evolution of awards here.
Yeah.
It started with bowling trophies. And we actually like cut those down. Those were like this big.
Yeah.
And then it went to like the rosin kind of trophies. And then we kind of went through this plaque era with the belts and stuff like that.
Did you go to the medals?
Yeah, then we
Eventually?
got the weaponry, the medals, then they went to the cups and then the acrylics. And then more recently, they've gone to the flags.
Oh,
So
well,
it's-
they're really getting cheap now. I mean, flags take up too much. What would you do?
So when you're Jenn Thompson and you go to nationals, you win 1, 2,
Oh.
3, 4, 5, 6 best lifter awards.
This is how you're gonna do it. I was like, how are you guys gonna do this? He's just like, that's how you do it. That's hilarious. I had no idea there was like 6 of them behind
Yeah.
that flag. You got a little wrist wrap holder
Yeah.
here. This is the other anti-stink device.
Yeah, this is probably, the lap machine's probably one of our last original gym pieces.
This
in
lap
gym.
pull down?
Yep,
Yeah, I
that's
think it was
one of the
from the
originals from
80s,
Thompson's
right?
gym.
Well, dude, look at the attachments here, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
this,
like
It's a hex nut.
It's a nut on top of the bar.
It's a bent steel with a hex nut.
and then this one.
Yeah.
We used
The
this one
butterfly.
last time.
Yeah, I love
Same.
that one. That one's one of my favorite ones.
Look at
the
this.
Butterfly.
You got some Ace bandage tape
Yeah.
on there from probably 20 years ago, too.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
could be original tape, possibly.
This is pretty hardcore, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
this
no,
is back
no joke.
from when you couldn't just go buy machinery. You would go to a showroom and you would say which machinery you wanted, and then they would build it for you.
What percentage of your workouts do you think are with just you two, or just one
Oh.
person, or multiple people?
It's almost never just us.
Yeah, it's never just
It's
us.
very rare.
Very rare.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually
It'll be
it's with
one of the
either
kids or one of
the
their
neighbors.
college friends or some of the neighbor guys or other powerlifters will show.
Yeah.
You.
Me. So actually, I have a different type of question. I was going to say, what kind of equipment and stuff would you put in there? But I think more of the people watching it are probably going to get more value from your guys' experience. Having people come in, like, you don't need to specify any particular cases, but how do you keep things like, civil, courteous, like, not having the wrong type of people show up in your gym and stuff, when it's your home, this is
Yeah, I
your
think that's what
basement.
we always tell them. Like, remember, this is your gym, but it's our house. So
Okay.
you got to act like it's a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially to the young
Especially to the
college
teenagers.
crowd, like this is actually our home. You can't be here at midnight benching.
Yeah,
when
and
we're
everything has a
sleeping.
place. It needs to go
Yep.
back,
Yeah.
things like that. But
Now, you coach a baseball team,
I did coach my son's baseball team, but now they're both in college.
but you said at one point you'd have all the kids come here and they would rotate through SBD.
Yeah,
we
and then
had,
afterwards eat sub sandwiches and go practice.
Yep.
Yep.
That was cool. What was that?
3 nights a week we had ball practice, and so they all would come train first.
Uh-huh.
They'd all have a Subway sandwich, eat at the bar, and then head out to the ball field for nighttime baseball practice. From like 11, 12, 13U, we did it for 3 years.
Oh, wow. We're going to go eat now, I think, or something, have some fun.
we're gonna
Fourth of
little
July.
crewing, or
Yeah.
little swimming, little eating, little burgers,
There
all
you
that sort
go.
of good stuff.
Anything else?
Light stuff on fire. We
Oh, there
definitely
is
are
that.
doing that later.
There you go. What's the Massonomics motto? Like, hard lift, easy life?
Well, no, there's a Thompson motto, right?
What's the Thompson
It's not
motto?
supposed to be easy. Oh, our real motto is everything's a competition, and it should be.